Hello everyone, welcome back to Ashton Corners. We got some really nice fall colors going on here. But yeah, it is October, and we kind of did all our harvesting a little bit early. So what we're going to do now is hopefully help some of our neighbors with harvest and make a little bit of money on top of that. So the plan is we're just going to be doing maybe a few harvesting contracts. I think also we're going to be spreading some of our manure, and now I've been calling it slurry. I was corrected on that. Technically it's liquid manure, but in the game they just call it slurry, so slurry, liquid manure, kind of the same thing. Yeah, so that's the two things we're going to do today, and there is technically a third thing we can do today, and it's all these cattle are kind of useless as of now. What I mean by that is the heifer shed. And this is all the stats for it. You've given them plenty of food, their health is good, everything's fine. But they can't produce the liquid manure or milk. And as a matter of fact, they're not producing anything right now. The only thing they're doing is eating the food. So that's not very good. So what we're gonna do is use our cattle trailer there, and we're just gonna distribute them amongst the other two cattle barns, because right now they're not doing much. All they're doing is eating food and costing me money, and I don't want that. Our finances are already not very good right now. So that's what we're doing today. I'm gonna head down to the co-op, see what kind of work we can do with our neighbors, and hopefully we can get the combines out and in the fields. Really nice morning we got here. Everything's looking quite nice. Got some plowed fields, but still got some fields ready to harvest. Most of the farmers are actually done by now. But, I'm going way too fast. Yeah, most of the farmers are done right now, but there are some beans left. There's a few cornfields here and there. So there are some things to do, and I did already look. There are a few contracts available. Alright, we're here. Just in that office building there. There's like a message board, and it's farmers who have fields that they want contracted out. So we're gonna check those out here. Alright, so here are all the harvesting contracts. I'm looking for beans and corn, and I think all these are... that's plowing. Whoa. That would be quite the job. I think that's... yep, that is field 16, 43.91 acres. All with a plow. And that would take some time. But we're not doing that, we're doing harvesting. So... okay, well, I'm looking at this contract for field 18, and this is my farm, and it's just right across the street. Nice little farm, just over an acre, and it's soybeans, which we can do, but they're asking me to sell it to myself. Main farm bin 1. I guess we'll take that. Okay, this contract for field 46 does actually look quite good, 17.5 grand, but I'm already cheating with one contract. I don't want to cheat with the second one. Alright, so the options are corn in field 30 or corn in field 40. I think we'll take the bigger job. We'll go to field 30. So we'll take that one as well. 78.10. Okay, we're back at the farm. I'm going to get the beans that are right now sitting in the Kenworth out. These are all from our little contoured field. Yeah, not much in there. We're just gonna get these put in the bin, and then we can use this for trucking. Okay, that is dumping. I'm gonna get, we'll get both combines out. Okay, we got both combines out. I don't really want to record in that shed just from all the loud bird noises. But we're gonna get this combine with the narrow tires set up on, I think, the corn head, because this one's still set to corn, because this one never did any bean harvesting. My combine, the one with the wide tires, that is already set to beans. So that one will do the bean harvesting. This one will work with the corn. So I think I'm going to be doing the bean harvesting. And then we'll get my buddy Caleb down here. He can do the corn. And if I can get the bean header out, we can hopefully get started. There we go. Okay, I'm going to get my combine moved across the highway really quick. And then I'm going to take the Kenworth and get Caleb set up with that. And I think... how do I get to that field? Okay, I believe the farmer owns this land, but I'm not sure how I'm supposed to get back to that field. It looks like there's a track. Oh yeah, okay. So there's a little track here. Oh, that was pretty steep. Alright, got a quick gully crossing. There we go. Alright, this is our field. I'm gonna help Caleb get set up and then we can do some harvesting ourselves. Okay, I'm just escorting Caleb down the highway. We've got some people kind of eager to pass him. And he's just all over the place. What is he doing? This is a really nice driveway this farm's got. It's just off the highway, kind of slightly up a hill. They've got all these nice white buildings, nice fence. Pretty nice place. They got like a little tree in the way, but pretty nice. Okay, I just talked to the farmer. Caleb is in the field. We are going. This is the farm where my baler rolled into the field. It was actually that cornfield there. I'm not sure if they know about that. No corn was trampled, so I'm not sure they'll know. But I do like this farm. It's much more open than ours is. There's quite a lot less buildings. Definitely a smaller operation. But it's nice. A lot of open space. White buildings. Got the bale decorations. I think this map's by MRG Mapping, I think. And did a really good job on this map. Both in 25 and in FS22. Now the little weird thing about this contract is having me dump the corn in this farm's bins. They have a bin site right here. Not sure why we're dumping it here, but they're paying us some decent money, so I won't complain. Okay, welcome back to the bean field. We're gonna get this started up. Let's see, everything looks good. We're gonna do this the old school way. No GPS. It's only like an acre field, we'll be fine. Just make sure got lined up. It's weird, they put tram lines in this field even though it's so small. Yeah, maybe not worth it. I mean, yeah, the yield's gonna be terrible. It's such a tiny field, but oh wow. I think even our field yielded better than this. I might actually think about buying one of the small fields out here because they're right next to the in-town developments. It'd just be nice owning some land across the street. Cause I mean, I have to look at the soil map. But if there's some good soil out here, I'm definitely gonna think about buying some land. Well, I'm just gonna finish up harvesting this field and then we're gonna put these beans in our silo for some reason. And then I'll keep Caleb unloaded, I'll make sure he's doing fine. And then I'll be back once we're done with the field. Alright, well, we are all done with the bean field. I'm getting the first load of corn trucked out of here. Caleb's about halfway done. Yep, first load getting hauled out. We're taking it to a bin site just up there. Not on this farm, on a different farm for some reason. Alright, I believe this is it. Turn off here and I think that's it. Okay. I'm not sure if this is like a co-op bin site thing or what this is. Okay, we are empty. Let's raise our axle up. I'm guessing we can just spin around here, get up this hill. Oh, and it looks like Caleb is full. But, oh yeah, alright. Yeah, so I'm guessing this family maybe just runs a community bin site, if that's how it works. And we are coming in hot. Brakes. And perfect. There we go. So I'm going to keep Caleb going here, but then I'm going to head back to the farm and do some cattle work. Now what I'm going to do next is I'm going to get the cattle out of the heifer shed. Now I know, yes, in real life there's a purpose for having a designated heifer shed, but in this game it just does not make sense. So I'm going to try and use Caleb's truck because it's a dually with a gooseneck. I'm going to try loading the cattle into this. Okay, we got it hooked up. This is definitely a much smaller truck than mine, but it's still pretty beefy. You got like the short bed, but then you got like the dually setup, toolbox. Okay, so the trailer is full. We've got, I think, all but 3. Yeah, I like how the trailer just kind of scales them down like 50%. But yeah, we've got all but 3 in the trailer. I'm gonna put maybe like 10 of them in the big shed up there. I'll put the rest in the more open barn at the front of the farm. Now I tried this with my truck. I'm gonna see how Caleb does it. But we've got a fully loaded trailer. I'm just gonna hit cruise control. Okay. It's definitely a lot quieter than my truck. It accelerates better, but I think it's got a kind of lower top end. Alright, we're gonna put 15 in this barn, just that way we split half and half. And it looks like Caleb's got to get unloaded. He's somewhere down there in that field. Well, it might be behind the tree. Alright, we have officially moved out of the heifer shed. And this will be good. We basically just got like 30 more cows because these weren't making anything before. Okay, there we go. Got 45 cows in this one. And then I think... Alright, there we go. We've got 45 cows in that one now. And then we have 99 in that one up there. So that is good. Both them can both produce milk and liquid manure. So we should be good there. I'm going to give Caleb his truck back because he's now done with the contract. And we'll get our 2 contracts finished up. If we want, we could use the heifer shed for storage now. I do want to show you this. This is just a little bit of the grass I took off the field down there at the bottom. Just a little bit. I think it's like 80,000 liters, something like that. For some reason they gave it the chaff texture, but that is just grass. We're going to ferment that into some silage. Well, I'm going to get the last load of corn trucked out of here, and then I can get the paychecks for the contracts. Alright, so we just sold the rest of the corn because the contracts do give you a little bit extra, so that's another $2,700 for us. I'm going to get this back to the farm, and then we're going to get the Versatile out and do a little bit of field work on our own farm. Alright, so we got almost 3,000 liters from the main tank. And then typically there's more in the barn on top of the hill. We'll see. I think it's normally like around triple. Okay, let's a little far. Alright, so another 8,238 liters. We'll get that filled up. And that should cover a decent bit. Hopefully we can finally get the headlands finished. Okay, well, that's really all I got planned for today. We just accepted the contract money. Got almost 30 grand, which is pretty good. But I'm going to get everything parked because we're kind of done for the day. In the next episode, we'll probably be in January, if I'd have to guess, because that's when corn is at its best selling price. And that's what we'll be doing then. We'll be making some, hopefully, good money. But until then, I would like to say thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.